all thinking about me, but I'm not perfect.
Yes, you are. You look freaking gorgeous.
I'm actually a really big nerd, which is something cool people say to seem relatable. So I thought I'd try it. No, I do actually have flaws. Now, I know what they say, your flaws are what make you beautiful, but that's not true for me. My face is what makes me beautiful. No, if I do have a flaw, it's that I just don't try very hard at my job. I'm a big believer in quiet quitting. If you don't know what that is, it's where you do the absolute bare minimum to get by. Now I've been doing that happily for a few years, but now I've noticed recently all these journalists are publishing articles about the phenomenon that is quiet quitting. I'm just like, shh. You are ruining the quiet part. If too many people learn about quiet quitting, I'm going to get loudly fired. But if I do get fired, at least I'll have more time to go on my phone. I love going on my phone, or I'm addicted to it. Like, it's hard to know where the line is. But I love going on Facebook for the inspirational quotes. And the most inspirational quotes tend to be posted by people with the most fucked up lives. But I find that just like even more inspirational. I saw a quote recently someone had posted. It was by Martin Luther King Jr. And it was a quote on leadership, and it really spoke to me. And it said, "We need leaders not in love with money, but in love with justice. We need leaders not in love with publicity, but in love with humanity." I was like, whoa, leadership's not for me. Because I love publicity and I really love money. Now it's been like 2.5 minutes, so I think I'm ready to be vulnerable with you. So here goes. I get sad sometimes. It's usually when I'm alone. No way. It's because I have a loan from the bank, a really big one. It's a mortgage. I own a house.
The bank owns it.
So I turned that around, didn't I? So if you're sad, try that. But I'm not going to just like stand up here and brag at you. But I do also have Spotify Premium. I'll admit it, I'm rich. But I've had the app for several years now, and it really knows me like really well. Like it knows when I'm going through shit, it knows when I'm going through a breakup. Like it could be because like I make a playlist of sad songs and put the broken heart emoji as the title. So there are some clues, but like it's freaky how much it knows. And all the other apps on my phone also seem to know when I'm going through a breakup. Like Instagram suggested I read an article about supermodel Cara Delevingne because in it she was talking about her ex-girlfriends. And in it she said, "I just want what's best for them. I just want them to be happy." And I was like, great, another unattainable standard from a supermodel. But it's freaky how the targeted ads get me as well. Like every time I go onto social media, I get ad after ad for at-home laser hair removal units. I'm like, oh yeah, like my phone has seen my nude selfies. Something I know about myself, which my phone probably knows as well, is I'm very monogamous. And like I understand the concept of polyamory, but I just can't like relate it to myself. Like for example, when I go into an ice cream parlor and they're like, you can choose up to 3 flavors. I'm like, whoa, 3? That is too many. Like, I'll just have the one. And they're like, vanilla? And I'm like, yeah, how'd you know? But someone else who knows a lot about me is the nurse at my medical centre. I had to go in and do a full history with them, and they asked me like quite personal questions. Like when they got to the questions about sexual health, they were like, how many times would you say in the past month you've had sex roughly? And I was like, not at all. I'm always very gentle. What the hell? Don't know how that's relevant. But I do like to learn more about myself, so I do those online personality tests. I did the 13 personalities type test, and it turns out I'm a protagonist, which is only like 1% of the population. Basically, if you're the protagonist, it means if I were in a movie, I'd be the main character. Or if like I was in a comedy lineup show, I'd be the headliner. Sometimes I forget what type of person I am though. Like when I buy a new shirt, it comes with that little bag with the spare button. I take all those spare buttons and I put them in a little jar in a drawer. And I've never once sewn a button back onto a shirt. Like it's not 1812. Like I buy a new shirt. I know I'm part of the problem, but you laugh, so you're also part of the problem. You've been the audience. I've been awesome.
Clarissa Chandrahasen, everybody! Oh my goodness! Oh, should we just keep this train a-rolling, everybody? Shall we? Choo-choo, motherfuckers! Bit of cannibalism. Our next wonderful act has also been gallivanting all around the country, performing in venues up and down the islands. Please welcome the very talented Laura Nice to see you. Is the microphone on?
Yeah.
I know what you're thinking. Fat Ellen DeGeneres, right? Is that what I look like? I just got white trainers and I'm not sure I can work this look. What do you reckon? I can? Oh, you guys are so sweet. Thank you so much. Thank you. As you can probably tell from my accent, I'm polite. I'm from Canada. Canada, not a lot of people know Canada is actually a term coined by our Indigenous people. It means go back where you came from. Some of you can relate. We've been in New Zealand for 3 years. We came here under the highly skilled migrant visa program. My wife is the highly skilled. I'm just the migrant. We're very happy to be here. We just got permanent residence. Thank you very much. Prior to living here, we spent 3 happy years in Scotland. Woo. We were there for 7. I know, it's terrible. So I'm Canadian, but my family is actually half Irish and half Italian, which is hard. Love to talk with our hands, always spilling our drinks. I'm not allowed to bring anything on stage to protect the front row. Great thing about being Italian, though, these tightly knit families. And I am proud to say that in my family, not one divorce. Not one. We have had a few mysterious disappearances. I suggest you laugh harder.
You're probably right.
Before I came out, one of the comedians said to me, Jennifer, she said, Laura, break a leg. I'm like, thanks, Jennifer, but I'm Italian. We break other people's legs. It's great being in New Zealand, but I have to say, this place is a bit weird. You know, I didn't think some words would be so strange, you know, coming to an English-speaking country. But you got some weird expressions, you know, like tramping. Where I'm from, tramping is very different. Tramping is something we go to the next town to do and hope word doesn't get back. One of the things I noticed in New Zealand, you have these two iconic cleaning products. Wet and forget, and spray and walk away. You people want nothing to do with cleaning. You may as well call it chuck on and fuck on. Fantastic though, I love it here, loved it here. It's nice it's getting into the warmer weather too. Did we have that one really nice day this week? You know? It was fantastic. Somebody said, you know, you're moving to New Zealand. Don't be fooled. They say it's the South Pacific. No, it's the North Antarctic. Not my joke, but it makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense. 14 years ago, I've been very lucky. 14 years ago, I met an amazing woman who is now my wife. Thank you. And I don't think I've ever been happier and more content, especially since she let me quit my job. But we are literally polar opposites. I mean, I'm from Canada. She's from South Africa. My first language is English. Her first language, incomprehensible. Afrikaans. Bring me a kleine bietjie van asseblief. That means, I love the way your green eyes sparkle in the moonlight. But it's great, you know. She's a doctor. I'm a hypochondriac. Absolutely no sympathy, no matter what's the matter. Take an aspirin. Be fine. No sympathy at all. The other thing about it is completely different driving cultures. You know, in Canada, the rules of the road are you follow the rules. Right? In South Africa, dangerous place, you do whatever it takes to get to your destination. She's like, honey, we can outrun them. I'm like, darling, they are kids from Kelburn School. But it's been great. I'm actually on my second marriage, and I've decided that getting married, it's like making pancakes. No matter how careful you are that first one, always a disaster. Always a disaster. And you don't eat that first one. You feed it to the dog. Yeah.
What happens if you haven't got a dog?
You feed it to the neighbor's dog.
Neighbours haven't got a dog.
Oh my God.
Then you're stuck.
Shit happens.
Shit happens. So that first pancake, you don't eat it, you feed it to the dog. And that was like my first marriage, you know. He was too thick, burnt, but the dog enjoyed him. The dog enjoyed him very much. I'm the youngest of 8. Anybody else here from a big family? No, just me. Oh, you are. How many?
5.
5, that's all right. Where are you in the family?
I'm the youngest.
So am I.
I'm the baby.
You're the baby. See, I'm the baby. My parents were so old when I was born. They were already grandparents. Same, yeah. So instead of coming out, I decided to just wait for them to die.
Mine died at 95. How was yours?
Just kidding, they're already dead. But the thing I think about having so many brothers and sisters telling me what to do is I became a stickler for punctuation and spelling, because that was the only thing in my life I could control. And I was at the farmer's market recently. I picked up these 6 eggs and I took them, and as I'm leaving, I said, thank you. The woman said, hey, you got to pay for those. I'm like, no, sign says they're free. She's like, no, free range. I was like, not without a hyphen, they're not. You want to borrow my chalk? It's terrible. I go to restaurants, I pull out the red pen, I'm writing on the menu, and I hate it when they're laminated. Terrible. My friends don't want to go to restaurants with me anymore. Anyway, so youngest to 8, parents or grandparents coming out, just wait, don't come out, just wait for them to die if they're old enough. Speaking of dying, has anybody here got a rescue animal? Yeah. What have you got? A cat. We have a rescue cat too. Was yours a kitten or grown up? 2. Okay. Ours was 5 when we got him. We didn't realize you have to pay for those things. I just assumed they were free. You know, you're taking them off their hands. That cat cost us £75. It's like $150 for a used cat. It's crazy. But there's this wonderful ad on TV. I don't know if you guys seen it. This old man, he's widowed and he goes to the shelter. Isn't it fantastic? I cry every time I see that. He sees this border collie, this beautiful bearded collie, and the dog limps over to the front of the cage. Have you seen this one? And then he bends down to pat it. We see he's got a prosthetic leg. Oh, this ad has so touched the hearts of Kiwis. SPCA New Zealand has said demand for 3-legged dogs has gone through the roof. They can't keep up. It has gotten so bad. They are considering adapting some of the traditionally legged dogs to meet the demand. Sparky, you sure you want that forever home? Oh, no, I'm fine here in the shelter. No, it's great here in the shelter. I'm fine. Oh, I'll just stay here in the shelter. My wife and I actually, we've been so happy. We're actually looking into becoming parents. Thank you. And I don't know, but it's taken a long time, and I'm not sure if it's our age or our level of fitness. But those people in Karori, they keep a very close eye on their toddlers. We may be forced to adopt. I've been Laura Bruce. You have been fantastic. Laura Bruce, everybody! Oh my good Lord, how inappropriate. I have a few things to say based on, I write on my hand backstage when I think there's something to say after a comedian. Spray and walk away, sounds like me and my sex life. I'm a squirter, just in case you didn't know. I'm also queer. And yes, I am dating a man at the moment, but I do prefer women because, like, sometimes having sex with a straight man is like driving through the Mount Vic tunnel and no one tooting. You don't want that! Anyway, and children, this womb, there's no room in the womb for anyone. All the babies I've had are just food babies. That's all this is. Are we ready for our next act? Yes! Oh, she's very new to comedy, but she is fucking tearing up the scene. Please welcome the wonderful Jennifer Rowe!
Thank you. What a lovely looking crowd. Anybody with a little bit of trans in them here tonight?
Woo!
No? You Anybody else like some? So I'm transgender, but according to Countdown Supermarket's recipe card for chocolate cake, I'm a family of 4. It's funny how we're defined, isn't it? What we can and can't do or be. Take, for example, the completely uncontroversial subject of trans women in women's sports, or as I prefer to think of it, women in women's sports. Thank you for the small amount of support, the rest of you. Fucking transphobes.
Love your hair.
Thank you. It's natural. I have been the victim of discrimination. Recently, I wanted to join the swim team. You're too tall, Jen. You weigh too much. You can't swim. Discrimination. As a trans woman, I do not get involved in sport, and that's because I can't be fucked. Really. So I'm single, available. I'm bisexual, so none of you are safe. That's not true. I'm on hormone replacement therapy. Nothing works. Well, apart from the black mood, so actually, none of you are fucking safe. I was recently speaking to a straight guy. He said he wouldn't sleep with a trans woman because she used to be a guy and that would make him gay. I said, well, hang on a minute. You sleep with straight women and they used to be children, so... Went to the doctor recently. He said, are you concerned about the loss of your testosterone-driven libido? And I went, wow, I think you've mistaken me for somebody else. I drive a Honda. And it's a hybrid. He recommended that I consider an orchidectomy. That's the removal of the testes. Lovely reaction. It's not as bad as it sounds, son. If somebody says, have you got the balls? You go, well, yes, I have. They're on the mantelpiece in a jar. It's a stupid thing to say, isn't it? Have you got the balls? I mean, have you seen somebody kicked in the balls? They're not so fucking tough, are they? I was kicked in the balls. Broke my fucking jar. Anyway, I did my research. $12,000. To get it done privately, $12,000. For $340, I can get it done at the vet. In fact, I know this guy, he's a farmer, he can do it for fucking nothing with an elastic band. I'm kidding, I don't know any guys who are farmers that would do that sort of thing. She's a lifestyle block owner who hates men. I told that joke at a gig recently and somebody up the back went, in the old days the farmers would bite it off, and I went, what am I supposed to do with that piece of fucking information? Anyway, next week he and I are catching up for a quick bite to eat. Look guys, it really doesn't matter what a trans woman does to try and reflect her ideal. The one thing that will give her away is her voice on the phone. Now recently I got a call from Sky TV. It went something like this. Ring ring, kia ora, Jennifer speaking. Jennifer please. Speaking, Jennifer please. I said, one moment please. Jennifer speaking! She fucking shit herself as well. She said, your account is in credit. Have you thought about modifying your package? I went, only if I'm in credit by $12,000. Those conversations are recorded for training and quality. You're way ahead of me here, aren't you? Look, there are times when a trans woman will feel uncomfortable or unsafe. Recently I was at a gig and I went into the toilet and As I was going in, two women walked out, and one said, "Did you see that?" And the other one went, "Yeah, not fucking natural, is it?" I went, "Wow." Well, my need to go was far greater than my need to have a go, so I just ignored it and I walked into the toilet. And there in the bowl was a number 2. Well, I say number 2, it was more like a fucking 8 or 9. Well, I flushed, it went down, came back up, flushed, went down. What the fuck has she been eating, styrofoam? And I tell you, this thing was so big, I swear there were 2 people on one end and one of them was doing this. I'm flying, Jack! And I thought, well, that can't be right. The Titanic went down. Keep up, I've only got 5 minutes. When I heard somebody come in, I ducked into the other cubicle. I mean, I didn't want anybody to think that that was mine. Then I heard it flush. I heard another flush. Then I heard somebody say, "Jesus Christ." I thought, ironic, he didn't sink either. So I was out, I was washing my hands, I was checking my makeup, because you have to check your makeup, don't you? I remember when I first came out as Jen, I bought some makeup for the first time, and my oldest and dearest friend said, "Wow, Jen, you've got makeup on. Did you put it on with a paintball gun?" She said, "I wondered why you look surprised." She said, "It's the eyebrows, they're just not natural." And I went, wow. And my oldest and longest friend, what I meant is, the woman that I blocked on all of my fucking social media. So I was there washing my hands and checking my makeup, and the woman came out of the cubicle, and I looked at her and she looked at me, and we looked back, and I said, "Did you see that?" And she went, "Yes. Not fucking natural, is it?" I went, wow! Wow! Maybe I'd misread the situation earlier. Maybe I'd taken it on face value. So I came out into the bar area, the 2 women were still there, and I was happy to look at them with a new point of view until one turned around and said, "There you go," and the other one went, "Yeah, not fucking natural, is it?" I went, wow! It just started so many bad emotions for me. It brought back all the bad things. Like, for example, this Christmas will be the first Christmas that I spend without my family, and that's a bad thing. All right, I won't overspend, that's a good thing. I won't overeat, and that's a good thing. I won't overindulge in alcohol, and that's a fucking lie! Because I'm going to get shit-faced. I won't get all of those presents that you can't use, and that's a good thing. But I won't be able to put them on Trade Me, and that's a bad thing, because that's how I buy my fucking alcohol! I was so angry, I went up to these 2 people, I said, "You were looking at me and you said something, what was it?" And the one woman said, "It's your eyebrows," and the other one went, "They're too perfect, it's not fucking natural, isn't it?" I went, wow! Wow! And I was standing at the bar looking at the mirror, and my eyebrows said, "You're sad and angry at the same time." And I went, wow, it's not fucking natural, is it? Look, you guys have been amazing. I take back half of what I thought about you when I came out. It's only half, because it's not like you gave me a kidney or something. So look, I've been Jennifer Rose, thank you very much.
Jennifer Rose is good, isn't she? Yeah! Give her another round of applause!
What a fucking first half of comedy we've had so far, haven't we? Yeah! We are almost at the end of our first half.
Thank you. In the break, which is coming up after our next act, you can go to the front of house and see Izzy and buy some of my things. I have my first book, squirt. Yeah, that's 25 of your New Zealand dollars. Or you can purchase my brand new zine, Micro Poems, Macro Feelings, for 15 of your New Zealand dollars. I like it a lot, and I think you will too. So who's going to go and buy one? Great! Fuck you too! Fucking homophobes. Alright, are you ready for a final act of the first half? Yeah! I've seen her 3 times this week. We performed. What?
Lucky.
Yeah, so lucky. She's brilliant. She emceed the Wellington Feminist Creative Community Poetry Night on Tuesday. She was at my birthday. She's here tonight. Please welcome Belinda Davis.
Hi. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. What else do I know?
It's so dark.
I don't like to see the pretty faces.
I am one of 2 poets tonight. Woo! Feeling the love. But I also sing. So, did you hear me? I just proved it. So usually I just do 1 because it takes a lot of time. But I'm going to do 3. I'm going to get 3 into my set. Hi, Jules. Yeah, so I'm Belinda, or Misheard Lyric, and sweet, order wrong or something, I don't know. No, I couldn't hear. I just couldn't hear. Anyway, back to me. Yeah, kia ora. Get the pee here, Koto. You good? Great. Okay. That's fantastic. Right, I'm going to get going then, shall I? Stop with you waffling. So, because I am a poet, I'm going to start with a little haiku for you. In fact, I might do 2 for you. 1 for you, 1 for you. Shags fly overhead. Birds perch on my duvet, but no shags in my bed. It's sad, but it's true. You might not want the next one. Okay. No sex for 6 years. Am I revirginated? Can you check, please? You're welcome. As well as a little haiku, I make neos, which is short for neologisms. And according to Towns Hood, that's not going to catch on. But it's catching on already, isn't it? Neos is cool. I'm dealing with the kids. I can say neos. So a neo is a little word play. I fiddle around with words instead of myself and come up with things like flabio. It's when you have extra lush lips. Or perhaps you have a revolver when you shoot from the lips. This song is not about sex, it's about biscuits. Yum. You'll probably know the tune because I stole it. Stole all of them actually tonight. Oh, Bickies, you're so fine. I've got Tim Tams on my mind. Oh, Bickies. More Bickies. Yeah, yeah. Oh, Bickies, you're so fine. I can eat 9 at a time. Oh, Bickies. Yeah, more Bickies. Yeah. Oh, Bickies, you're so scrummy. Have some in my hand. I have some in my mouth. More in my other hand. Oh, Bickies, you're so pretty. Hundreds, thousands on the top. Oh, scrunch and dunk all night, Bickies. Never stop, Bickies, until we drop, Bickies. Bickies, not in my Milo, Bickies. I've been sitting around all night watching Netflix on my own. I don't feel quite right. I'm hungry in my tongue. The Bickies are inside. Open candy, oh, cream Bickies. Sometimes I say I will, sometimes I say I won't. You're giving me the juice, baby. Please, baby, don't. Every night you still leave me all alone, baby. Oh, Bickies, you're bickies, gurus want bickies, Afghans want bickies, chocolate chips, 20 bickies, Jaffa-thins, oh, bickies. So I actually call myself Pongs because I just can't do the whole backing track thing all by myself. So I call it a pong because it's a poem sung as a song, and then I can do it a cappella. So time for 2 more haiku for you. Misnomered condom. Never ever sneak things in. Trojan? No, no, no. You're going to pick on. I'm going to pick on. You'll do. You're looking at me. Do you see a MILF? A GILF? Or booger on face? You tell me though, eh? Am I? No, but lipstick on teeth though, I'm not sure. Alright, 2 more little neos for you. Actually, one's a little one, one's a bigger one. I worked hard on that one. First, the little one. Glibido. That's when you're very glib about your massive or missing sex drive. Glibido. Whereas a missionary exposition is a boring story about your boring sex life, which you may tell to indigenous peoples of faraway places where you have no real business being in the first place in order to convert them to the one and only right way of sexing. It's probably happened. Okay, pong number 2. I just finished this. Well, I hope it's finished. I don't know how this is going to go. I tried to finish it tonight and approval just wouldn't go away, so I didn't concentrate on writing a song because I'm an artist. Go home. Leave me alone. But you can't say that to your team, can you? Stop talking nonsense stuff. Okay, this is about smear tests. It's exciting, isn't it? Very exciting about what's going to come out of my mouth now or elsewhere. So yeah, wish me luck. I got an email from my doctor's surgery. 2 years have flown. It's smear time once again for me. Squeeze. Oh no, I think I have a really cute GP. Probably fancies me. Folding Fanny is embarrassing. Don't want him to see. Don't look at smear. I'll book in with the nurse. Smear, 'cause she's seen thousands including hers. Smear, oh God, my hips are stiff. Smear, feel gentle parting of my lips. She says just relax, but suddenly a fart appears. Don't go near. How can I relax? My vagin also clenched my rear. Pressure's building. Smear! Freezing speculum. Smear! My fart escapes into the room. Smear! I'm no longer constipated now. Smear! She backs away and calls for help. She tells me to keep still. I deny. Starting to feel good. Can't deny. But once again, she has a try. Smear! She bravely tries not to sniff it. Clean the shot away, lay back again and spread my legs.
right and left. Think of childbirth, stop the baby, or push and poop the bed. Pooped out ahead, smear. She's brought an hydraulic jack. Smear, is it strong enough to hold my crack? Smear, finally we're there. Smear, not had this much action in many years. Oh, smear, slip off the table, 'cause lube on rear. Smear, land on my cheeks, she leaves me there. Getcha, smear, feel the gentle parting of your cheeks. Don't leave it for so many weeks. Smear. Well, it was new shit, you know, it was okay. It was okay. Perhaps I'll just work on that a little bit more. Now it's time for this one. Now, last poem of the night, and it's a medley. Because why would steal one melody when you can steal lots of melody? So this is a melody of body hits of the 70s and 80s. And it's all about things that women should not be embarrassed about.
Yes.
How's it go? How's it go, Mitchell? Tricked you. It started with a sneeze, a chew. She never thought it would end in wheeze. It started with a sneeze, a chew. She never thought it would end in wheeze. She's home bouncing with the kids. Oops. Quick dismount for the bathroom. She hopes no one slips on her tinkle on the trampoline. She walked fast, her face aflame. Would she make it? Would she be blamed? Just pin it on one of the kids like she did just yesterday. You don't want to use Tanner yet, do you? You don't want to use Tanner yet, do you? Oh, it started with a sneeze, a chew. She never thought it would end in wheeze. And she had hungry thoughts. Walking with you I can't disguise. I have hungry thighs. Trousers ruching between each thigh. Come on now. It's just a little thrush. Makes me itch every time we touch. Just pass me my cream. Rub it on my crotch. Yeah, there. Ooh, more over there. And now, here I am in the changing rooms, trying on toes. Checking out the left and the right, look round the back, something ain't right. Discovered back cleavage, didn't know I had some. Yeah, check out my back cleavage, it's better than the front one. How can I turn my back to those on the sand? Body shame is noticed, vertical cracks, the front and the back. I must make a stand. Yeah, I got back cleavage, back to jealous of it. Check out my back cleavage, if you're hot, I'll let you touch it. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do, back cleavage, back cleavage, back cleave. Ah, go, wow, that's not natural, is it? And we'll see you in a while. Buy my shit as well, you motherfuckers.
Friends Bob, please welcome back to the stage your MC, Creative Kate.
It's amazing what you find backstage at the Friends Bar. Do blondes have more fun? Or will you have more fun with me as a blonde? Hey! I don't know. Hello, Vixen Temple! Hi! Vixen and I were at a sex toy launch last night and it was amazing. You having a good night tonight, team? Would you like to have more good nights with me in the future? Yeah! This is my diary. This is what I'm doing. Oh, it's Labour Day on Monday. Yay! Day off. I'm an artist. I can't have a day off. On Tuesday, who likes tequila? Yeah? Who likes horror stories? Yes? Who wants to come to Tequila and Tales of Terror on Tuesday night? It's a tequila tasting with horror stories. I know! It's at the Secret Club. Anyone know where that is? Yes? Yes, it's a secret. I'm so witty, darling. You're in the audience. On Wednesday the 26th, I'm going to the horrifically named Powwow Rooms. Colonising. I'm doing attic comedy, so I will be doing 10 funny minutes. Yeah. Nice. Seems like you're all keen on that one. Thursday, I'm back here in my home turf for Homoween, the gayest Halloween cabaret. I've already sold half the tickets, so get those tickets immediately. Vixen Temple's in it with me. I should be hosting that. Then if you want something a little bit quieter on Friday night, come out to Nio. Come to Nio Union Church, where we're showing Little Miss Sunshine. That's a great. And I'll be serving hot chocolate with whipped cream and marshmallows and popcorn. Not popcorn in the hot chocolate, that would be weird. But and we've got blankets and cushions and chairs, and you just make yourself at home, and we're watching Little Miss Sunshine, and it's lovely. And the public transport to Nio, there is a train. Whoa! Yeah. Or the number 26 bus takes you to right outside my house.
Where did it stop?
Who wants to remember? I don't fucking know. The Phoenix takeaway, darling. Yes, there is a takeaway at the top of my drive. My thighs are fries. Saturday, back here, home turf, and on Saturday the 29th, I shall be butt naked for Loud Nude. And then on Sunday, if anyone wants to, it's my church AGM. Yes! I collated the report this afternoon. Oh, she's a multi-talented woman, isn't she? Oh my goodness. And then I'm going to a poetry meeting in the afternoon as well. I know. AGM! And then, who likes poetry? Woo! You! Some people. Thursday the 3rd, so I've literally got 3 days where I'm like literally attached to my couch. So if anyone wants to come around and be attached to my couch with me, I like crosswords and The Chase. That's my Netflix and chill. But yeah, Thursday the 3rd, Poetry in Motion, and we've got the current reigning Poetry Slam champion of New Zealand coming to perform for us. So if that's not enough for you, then I will be performing poetry about being a disabled bitch on Saturday the 5th at Lit Crawl.
So my goodness, I am going to die. Yeah, fucking hell. All right, if you didn't catch all of that, or you want to take a snapshot of my diary, do it now. Or follow me on Instagram and the Facebook and not yet the TikTok. I still haven't made a video for TikTok, but yes, I am 40. That is for TikTok. All right. How good was that first half? Yeah. How good is the second half gonna be? Yeah. Oh, I think you lost a bit there. So no. We can do better. So how good is the second half gonna be? I'm going to put this down here. I know, wait and see, team, waiting for... This wig is so hot. How do drag performers do it? All right. We've got a little bit of something different now. We've got a clown for you. We have got the very wonderful, the very talented Amanda the Clown!
Happy birthday to
matches. Oh. Anyway, let's just keep this train rolling, shall we? Keep that noise going for the incredibly talented. She goes all around the country. She's very good. Please welcome Lisa McLeod-Whiting.
She's a professional. Killed a fringe bar. Are we working? Ooh, I'm sorry, I've just made eye contact. That atrocity there. And I'm like, I have given birth, so I'm like, no. No, she's not quite so girthy anymore. That is 10 centimeters though. That is fully dilated. Anyway, I can't stop looking at it. I'm sorry. And I'm a married woman. Fringe bar. All right, let's find what my script was going to be tonight. Are we having a good night so far? All right. Oh, what a day. What a day in British politics. Welcome to your Friday night. Somebody's unemployed and has a lot of spare time for podcasts on their hands. Another day and another British Prime Minister has resigned. Woo! Liz Truss, after 45 days, is gone. I've had ingrown hairs that have toughed it out longer than Liz Truss. I calculated that I'd actually menstruated for 10% of her premiership. Although, given what she did to the UK economy, she's the one with more blood on her hands. If I can't make these jokes today, then when can I make them? Because she will be forgotten in a second. 45 days, 45 days. The Tory party are electing leaders so frequently, I'm starting to use their leadership contest as like a period tracking app. Every time they announce a new leader, I'm like, ooh, she's ovulating. It's actually quite reliable because I have quite an infrequent cycle. Sometimes it's 28 days, sometimes 26, anyway. Oh, it's a good time, it's a good time. And now it's of course a question of who is waiting in the wings. And BJ, don't call him BJ, Boris Johnson. I will not be upstaged by a penis. Not at this show, not ever. Alright. But let me go back to talking about a white man. Oh, Boris Johnson, or as I like to refer to him, the human period underwear. No, nobody else. You've all lost me now. Well, he's kind of like a pair of period underwear, isn't he? Like, that man can take way more than we thought he could. He's lasted so much longer than we thought he could, despite some pretty heavy leaks. To the press. Ooh, it's a tough time, yeah. Do we have any period underwear converts in tonight? Yes, yeah. I should have known it. This crowd full of free bleeders up to the absolute hilt at the Fringe bar tonight. Yes, my friend. Okay, so those of you who aren't up with the, the sanitary scene, how to explain period underwear to you. I'll show you. Just kidding. That's a different kind of show. Okay, well, you know how like the 90s fashion is like on trend again. Period underwear is essentially a medieval menstrual solution. That's cool again. It's a pretty sick time. What I love about my period underwear is that I get to, when I wash them, of course, which is a pretty fun time. It's the real party, as we all know. I like to treat that as a rehearsal for the role of Lady Macbeth. Oh, damn sport. Will these hands never be clean? I find it just makes it more of an elevated cultural experience. Speaking of the Sheila Wynn competition. Topical. No, I am an actress, and I have been described as chronically available. So in my spare time, because I am out of work, I have been working on an impression. Would you like to see it? Yeah. Okay, cool. Thank you so much. That's an actress seeking representation. Thank you so much. Any agents in tonight? No. All my emails bounce back from them. No, what else is really working for me at the moment? What else is big for me? I'm trying to work out what my personal brand is so that I can, like, you know, pop off on TikTok or whatever, you know. Who cheered for TikTok? That's never happened. Anyway, well, you know, like, because that's the thing you gotta do, right? You gotta know what's on or off brand for you so that you can, like, go viral. And I'm from the Hut where going viral means something very different. The Hut Valley, as I like to refer to it, Transmission Gully. Oi, oi. I'm sorry. That joke is just proof that you can take the girl out of the hut, but you can't take the chlamydia out of the girl. No, the chlamydia jokes out of the girl. Sorry, a little Freudian slip. So no, I am trying to work on my personal brand, but I don't know what my personal brand is. I don't know what my niche is. I mean, I know where my niche is. I know a little vagina joke for my friend over there. He just looks, it's like a painting, like no matter what you do. It's always looking right at you, just one eye. It's truly haunting. Can I kick it? Oh, it's really heavy. Oh, I just dropped it and went thunk, and a seal formed. Anyway, surely a sign of the end times. Jesus Christ alive, he is risen. I have no idea what I was going to talk to you about. Where was I? My personal brand. Like I was saying, you know, I don't know who I am or what my deal is. Like, I'm not very cool. Like, I don't have tattoos, for example. Give us a cheer if you've got tattoos. See, you're a very cool person. You got period underwear and you got tats. They've got it going on. Like, I don't have any tattoos. I can't think of anything that I'd like long enough to have it permanently etched on my body, you know? I feel like the only thing I could confidently get a tattoo is something like, merge like a zip. Because I will always stand by that statement. If you want to see the real Lisa, catch me at the Terrace Tunnel at rush hour. Woo, my soul is on fire. It's just me shouting at men in utes. It's actually quite cathartic. They all look like that. It's alarming. They're all that colour too, weirdly. Anyway. But no, like a lot of different brands, I've been through different entities, sorry, I'm so distracted by that thing. Like a lot of different brands, I've been through lots of different iterations of brand Lisa in my time. And like, for example, in a previous life, I identified as abstinent, believe it or not. Back in my good Christian teenager phase, I identified as abstinent until that position became, frankly, untenable. Untenable. And like a lot of chapters in my life, that one came to a natural conclusion, and that chapter finished on my belly. Sorry. Oh, that's too rude for you tonight. Okay, shall we go back to talking about Liz Truss? She's done. But no, you know, like I feel like what I really want part of my brand to be is like optimism. And I feel like I've lost a lot of that lately. You know, like I'm a millennial, so I'm of that generation where we thought we could solve the world's problems with stage challenge. Any stage challenge in London? Oh my gosh, we have the coolest person in the world here tonight. They've got it all, they've got it all. Okay, so for stage challenge for people who had friends at high school, I'm like, no, we were the cool people. It was this inter-high school dance competition. And we had to tackle some pretty heavy-hitting topics that, I'm going to say, as teenagers, we weren't very well equipped to talk about, let alone unpack through interpretive dance. So it would be like, kia ora, my name's Lisa, I'm representing Hutt Valley High School. That's right, fuck up. And our piece is called Fall Back, Spring Forward, a dark investigation into the dark underbelly of daylight savings. DJ, hit it. I swear 1 year Wellington Girls College did mental health, all of it. In 4 minutes, And I'm not exaggerating, they actually had people dancing in cages on stage. It was pretty problematic, but it was 2006. It was a different time. You know, and if you wanted to really ingratiate yourself with the judges, you made sure to incorporate some top 40 hits, so the judges would be like, all right, Wellington Girls College, absolutely love that piece, excellent use of the straitjackets there, really good use of costumes, excellent. I feel like you did get a little bogged down in the middle with the Israel-Palestine dance battle, but you really brought it home at the end, an excellent use of Backstreet Boys, Backstreet's Back, okay? I mean, my mental health is cured, top points from me, okay? Right? That's what it was like. It was a weird time. And I feel like when you leave high school and you realize that you can't solve all of the world's problems with dance, that hits you hard. And so you can imagine my disbelief when the war in Iraq actually went ahead. You're like, what do you mean they invaded Iraq? But Onslow College proved categorically that there were no weapons of mass destruction. What do you mean? What do you mean? And so I feel like I've lost a little bit of my optimism lately. But you know, I really want to reclaim some of that optimism. And I think nobody embodies optimism more than my midwife, who helped deliver my daughter a few years ago, because she prescribed me 3 days after a pretty gnarly vaginal birth, she prescribed me 12 boxes of condoms. Nothing screams optimism more than giving a torn woman 144 condoms, which at that point felt more like a threat. A very thinly veiled one, so thin it felt like skin. That's a little condom joke, and I'm going to leave you with that. I'm Clarissa Chandrahasen. The absolute powerhouse that is Lisa McLaren. Oh, we are almost at the end of our evening together. I've got a few thank yous. So please give your applause to Izzy on front of house, who opens your name. You can do better than that. Izzy on front of house. Yeah. Oh, the absolutely divine Lecky on tag. Nicest human being on the comedy scene. Split Television are in the house recording tonight's show. Woo! Love you, Split Television. Oh, the staff and Fringe Bar and everyone involved with that. I see Trent Bowman in the bar. Hello, Trent Bowman. No thanks to you, you cunts. No, I love you. They're beautiful humans. All right, are you ready for our final act of the night? Oh, she is. She hasn't been on my stage for forever. I'm so glad she's back. Please give it all up for Elaine Dick, everybody.
Hello. Do you like my outfit?
Yes.
Thank you. It actually cost too much. Yeah, my bank's been calling me about some suspicious charges to my card. There's nothing suspicious. It's just my life choices. But you know, they say that you gotta spend money to make money. Yeah. You gotta spend money to make money. I see this as an investment. Yeah. Right? An investment in my future as a person who should have been better with money. I can't help it though. I love to pretend I'm bougie. I love to pretend I'm a fancy lady who has salmon on a Thursday. Who is she? Because you know, they say dress for the job you want. So I dress as a person who's never had to have one. Who here has called in sick to watch television? Am I right? It's a vibe. I love reality television. It's kind of my whole deal. It's kind of my whole personality. For me, reality television is my sports. Like, my sport is reality television, and my team is that woman who's not here to make friends. I've been watching Selling the OC. recently. Are we familiar? It's a Selling Sunset spin-off. If you're not familiar, it's essentially models who have decided to become real estate agents. And I love the cast. I love them so much, especially the women. They're so iconic. They're horrible people. I hate them. I'm obsessed with them. They all have aggressively specific dietary requirements for no reason. There's this one, my favorite, Alexandria. She says that she only drinks high quality water because she can totally taste the difference and was actually a water connoisseur in a past life. The bitch thinks they had water connoisseurs in the past. People were just trying not to get dysentery. Alexandria also said verbatim, "I love water so much. I actually have a water maker in my house." Oh. That is a tap. No big deal, I have a tap. So in the episode I just watched, the real estate agents have been sent to the beach because their office is being fumigated for pests. But like, what is the point if you're going to warn them and send them to the beach? That was an anti-real estate agent joke. I am coming out as an edgy comedian. Edgy comedian said gay rights. So the real estate agents are at the beach. And the women have clearly been prompted by the producers to play fuck, marry, kill about the men in the office, which is cinema. Like, this is the part of straight culture we're keeping. This is it. So, and there's this man in the office called Gio, who all the women have decided to hate for no reason. And so the first woman is like, "Well, I would totally kill Gio." And then the second woman's like, "Me too, I would like totally kill Gio." And then the third woman's like, "Yeah, me too, I would also kill Gio." They're not even bothering with the fuck and the marry at this point. They're just going, "I would kill Gio. No, I would totally kill Gio." And then they get like hyper specific. They're like, "I would totally kill Gio. I would bury him in the sand right here, or his beautiful body would be sent out to the tides." And then the next woman's like, "I would totally kill Gio. I would buy him a boat for his birthday, and then I would cut the brakes." And then the next woman is like, "I would totally kill Gio. I would put cyanide in his morning Starbucks, and then by his afternoon Starbucks, he'd be dead." And then they call him over, and they tell him that to his face. So they're like, "Gio, we all played fuck, marry, kill. And we all decided that we would kill you. And so what we want to know is, 1, how does that make you feel? And 2, will you please stop bringing your poor people water into the office? You know it triggers Alexandria." And can you just imagine if that happened in your workplace? Like, you come in on like a fucking Monday, and all your colleagues are models for some reason now. That's hard to deal with. They've got their acrylic nails like, and then they're like, "Atamarie. We all played fuck, marry, kill. And we decided that we would kill you. And so what we want to know is, 1, how does that make you feel? And 2, when will you stop saying that Alexandria's water gave you severe stomach aches clearly caused by cyanide poisoning in a game of fuck, marry, kill gone wrong? Her water's not toxic, you're toxic. Look, I'm not perfect. I've never claimed to be. And comedy is all about truth, so I'm going to be vulnerable and admit something to you now. I have, in the dead of night, while my lovely partner is asleep, I have been creepy crawling my way to the computer, opening an incognito browser, and watching a lot of Bigfoot documentaries. I'm obsessed, I'm ashamed, I'm obsessed, I'm spiraling. I'm spiraling because when I thought about the existence of Bigfoot, I always assumed one, right? One Bigfoot, it's Bigfoot, not big feet, yes? Yes? But then in this documentary, this guy with a very cool camo trucker cap, by the way, bring those back. He says there's over 4,000 Bigfoot. 4,000 Bigfoot! It's no good. I love how he like really doubled down on that belief. He's like, you don't think there's one Bigfoot? Fine, there's 4,000! And actually, they're very real. It's just you haven't met them yet because they live in Canada. And I don't know what the most unhinged belief is, that there's one eternal Bigfoot who never dies. Or there's roughly 4,000 scary bipedal creatures just walking around America unchecked. I'm not talking about Trump supporters. That Venn diagram, though. Then he goes on, he's like, oh, it used to be that no one would believe in Bigfoot, and now it's cool to believe in Bigfoot. Okay, like gatekeep cryptids, I guess. Like, oh, you like Bigfoot? Name 3 of their albums. Where were you when Bigfoot had a slow jazz phase? I hate that. It's such toxic male energy. It's like, they hate that you don't like their stupid hobby. And then when you get into the hobby, they're like, get out of my man cave! The man cave is the worst thing capitalism's given us, by the way. I'm serious, and it's all of our fault. We're all complicit. We all let this happen. Jeff doesn't need a cave to watch sports. He is literally a homeowner. Give me a cave. It's 2022. Give the gays a cave. We need a place to put all our crystals. But what I like most about the way that men talk about Bigfoot is there's a lot of projection going on. Like, they're talking about Bigfoot, but they're really talking about themselves. They'll be like, yeah, he's pretty mysterious. He's weirdly hairy and he's okay with that. He's got big feet. Thank you, Evanile.
Clarissa Chandrahasen! Have wonderful orgasms!